Hi, my name is Jocelyn Brandt, and I am so excited to talk to you today about why I chose to start a Mary Kay business over 11 years ago in 2009 and why I have kept it up all these years. Well, my background, I started with several super cool jobs. That's how I had my community, was with my work. I worked in the library at college. I worked as a producer and director at PBS. And then I got to travel all around the state of Texas and meet tons of people and have tons of fun doing promotions and events with the Texas Lottery. And then I began what was the dawn of the age of the lifestyle job. And people who, young ones and or who are around now don't know, but back in the day they used to not have jobs where you would work from home and you would have your computer and do all that, especially now during where in the time of the pandemic that is a normal thing. But back in the day, that was not normal. But I got a job with a major beverage company, super fun job, and worked from home. I no longer had to commute to an office. I set my own schedule, and I still got to meet tons of people, do super cool events, travel the country at this point, and it was just so much fun, and it was incredible. And I tell you, it was an amazing time. And then one day, that opportunity was gone. I was no longer wanted at that company, and I was devastated. And not only that, I was lost. I didn't know what I was gonna do and where I was gonna go next. And so I would look. I was looking for jobs, looking, and then I was like, going back to the regular, going back to the office, waiting in traffic for an hour, and being held rigidly from that 8 to 5 was no longer almost no longer an option for me. It was after having lived so long with that type of freedom and flexibility, as well as that autonomy to create my own schedule and to work with such a variety of people, it felt like I just didn't want to live that lifestyle again. And so there I was at another job fair. Who can relate going to the job fair, looking at the opportunities? And there I met my future director and her senior director, who were two fabulous women, Candace and Carolyn. And they talked to me about it wasn't a job, it was a business opportunity. And I had never even thought about something like that before. It had never occurred to me. I had always been fortunate to have those really cool jobs, and that's how that's how my schooling had always taught me. You go to school and then you get your degree and then you get a job. Never dawned on me to be an entrepreneur. But then I listened to the opportunity, and the thing that got me right off the bat was the mission to enrich women's lives, and hearing about the Mary Kay Foundation that helps women. It funds cancer research and also helps with domestic violence. And instantly I felt a connection. I felt, wow, this company sounds so true to like my own personal ideals, as well as it felt safe. And I wanted to hear more, and I heard more about the fact that you're in control of your own business. You have the flexibility. You have the opportunity to advance yourself and not be held back by other people. If people thought you were worthy of it, if they thought that you had the brain, the skills, or whatever, if you followed the procedures, then the opportunity was there for you. There was opportunity for recognition, prizes, travel, things that I had enjoyed in my previous jobs. And then it was the sense of community, the the people that you would grow and learn from and work with, and that was what I needed the most. And so I signed on the dotted line right then and there. I had never even tried the products. I was just like, you know what? It was, at the time it was $99, and you got like a bag full of stuff. I didn't even know what was in it. I was like, you know what? Give me a pen. Get out my checkbook. You know, I signed up right then and there, because I believed these women. I just felt their heart. I felt they were telling me the truth. And then I saw what they were already doing for years after hearing Mary Kay's story. The fact that she had trained people and been passed up based on her gender. And that was something that I completely related to and had been disheartened about, and just felt powerless to do anything for. And then here was this lady who did it and created all of this opportunity for hundreds of thousands of women all across the world. I was like, you know what? Boom. I believe you. Sign me up. Let me be a part of this. Let me be a part of your family. And you know what? That's exactly what they did. I learned, I was taken in, I was wrapped up with, my director calls it the pink bubble. I call it the pink hug. They took me in. They loved me for where I was at. They loved me, and they continue to love me throughout whole time. No matter if I was at in a really good space or in a really dark space. During that time, I got married to my husband Bradley. I've had 2 children. I've worked my business super hard, and then I've not worked my business super hard. And through it all, they were there, and they love me, and I feel that. And I tell you, I'm so grateful that Candace and Carolyn were there at that job fair when people would pass by, because, hey, their people are looking for that paycheck. They're looking for something stable and with the benefits. They were there because they shared the opportunity. They were there because they wanted to plant the seeds to whoever might be receptive. And I was receptive, and I am so grateful that somebody shared their story with me, and I took a chance on myself, based on just a feeling, an inner knowing of like, golly, I feel like these people are trustworthy. They're not lying to me. They're not going to judge me. They're not going to abandon me. They want to help me. And I cannot tell you how happy I am that I signed that check, that I signed my name on the dotted line that day, that moment, in a little restaurant outside of the job fair. And I want to share that opportunity with you. I don't know where you're at. I don't know what you need. Maybe you need community like I did. Maybe you need money for to pay for your daughter's piano lessons or your son's soccer lessons. Maybe you want to take your kids on vacation. Maybe you want to buy your husband that new car. Maybe you want to buy yourself a new car. Maybe you want to be flexible. Maybe you're in an unhappy situation at work. Maybe you need friends. Maybe you need to start to feel beautiful yourself. And so I don't know where you're at, but I do know that I want to share this opportunity with you. I am now an ambassador for the Mary Kay Foundation, and I find that to be so thrilling and important that I'm part of a company who gives back, who protects and nourishes the soul of women and their families. I know I am a better person for it. I know my family is a stronger family, and I have learned so much from the ideals that they have taught me. God first, family second, business third. And so I just want to give you the opportunity to hear more about the opportunity. Where can it connect with your life? How can you benefit? What can you do? And I tell you what, the products, hey, it's some good stuff. It is legitimate. This company is integrity from top to bottom. And my heart bursts, bursts with love for Mary Kay Company and for Mary Kay Ash herself. And I thank her. I thank her from the bottom of my heart. I thank everyone at corporate. I thank Candace and Carolyn, my director, for being there for me no matter what. And I just want you to know that wherever you are, whatever you need, there is something that we can help you with, something that we can offer you. And so I just would like for you to listen, take a listen to it, learn more, learn more. You don't have to be like me, sign on the dotted line straight away, even though you could. And you would, and there's really no catch. There's really no catch at all. But if you need to think about it and hear all the different layers of the story, like some of my friends who are in the business, that's great too, because we're here, we're open books. We just want to share with you. We just want you to know that it's here, and we're here, and we want you to be along with us and be with us on this pink journey where we are enriching women's lives, changing families for the good. And I hope that something in my story might have sparked something in you to want to, I don't know, take a listen. Take a listen. Okay? Thanks so much for listening to me. I really appreciate it. And click on the more information, okay? Thanks. Bye.